woke up early, slowly started around getting dressed because I got out the shower. Now, I got a channeled message or whatever, and I want you guys to really, really listen to what I'm saying. When I get messages and when I get clarity on something, when I get channeled messages, I always tell people this. It don't matter who a person is, unless they're the most high. You know for sure they're the most high, you know directly God is talking to you. But when somebody gets up and speak, listen to the words that they say, but how do I say it? You don't just believe everything you hear. Even if a person is a trustworthy person, I'm a trustworthy person. The best way to learn and the best way to enlighten yourself and become enlightened, become smarter, and become better is to listen to what a person says, but you have to use your own common sense too. Once you can listen to what a person says, and then you can get clarity on your own, and you can understand it for yourself, like it's just like other than that, you're just gonna be going around listening to everything. Listen for your own self, and then it'll make sense to you, and you're like, oh, and that way you'll learn how to hear things and not just catch on everything you hear. Even though I'm telling the truth, I'm just letting you know because there's certain things you can hear, and it may not be true. You have to use your own discernment. Now, this is use your common sense to see if this sounds like this makes sense. Now, a long time ago, I've heard different readers say that when a narc, and I'm not bringing it up, I'm just telling you this current situations. They say when a narc comes into your life, he's sent by the devil, he has demonic spirits in them, and is sent in your life to cause you so much trauma, and they're sent to betray you. Their whole point is to destroy you, just destroy your self-esteem, your confidence, whatever. For a person that even had that mindset to even come in with that intent and you don't know it, they work for the devil, or they have to be holding a demonic spirit because that's an evil person. Remember, I told you, look at the traits. You as an empath were never supposed to make it out. You were supposed to be stripped of your self-confidence, stripped of your identity, no support, which he did succeed in giving you no support in the physical realm. But what happens is that when a person does something like that and they're evil and they think like that, that's a ritual. When a person that's an empath or a chosen one doesn't die, or just in general, it's like you weren't sacrificed because God lifted you up and enlightened you and protected you. What happens is that what you intended for that person is coming back for you. Think about it. When a person is doing spells, because remember I told you guys before that I had contact with an evil spirit. This was when I first moved in here, and I didn't. It was just like real quick, and it was just unbelievable. The energy was so dark and negative and scary that, and I didn't see it. I just felt the presence, and I don't even really want to too much get on that or whatever right now, but when you do stuff like that, and one thing you have to realize is that even with tarot readers or whatever, when you don't know what's going on, you just think that God is punishing you, blah blah blah. You don't know what's going on. God puts stuff in your mind to lead you to certain people to hear certain things. It don't matter who they are. It's like anybody can say something that can help you. So when you went to tarot readers, and when I started sharing them on my page, and a lot of people got enlightened by different readers and stuff, you hear what these people are doing, and some of them actually give you information on how to protect yourself. So you're able to protect yourself. If they're doing beauty spells, you can start doing stuff to try to make you feel better. They're doing lazy spells. They're doing confusing spells. You learn how to chant and protect yourself, say protection prayers, and also return that stuff back. So they're getting it back. But this is what I got clarity on. Besides being told this, now when people are going so hard, it's like every day they're coming over here watching. Wait, and I heard that some of them are coming to see if the magic is working, looking online to see if the magic is working, and you have a clear understanding that you're a good person, you did nothing to these people. What's going on is that this is what I heard. Whoever stopped your destiny, whoever tried to curse your womb, whoever tried to make you homeless, whoever tried to put a death spell on you, make you sick, whatever they tried to do, keep you from true love, whatever happens is that when you do get with the person, your other half, the person that is meant for you, these people not only will suffer major suffering, but it's death. I've heard the practitioners, the people that these people went to pay to do, because this is what I've heard. I've heard, like, when it comes to conflict magic and stuff like that, when you're dealing with stuff like conflict magic, where you're literally causing confusion in someone's life and make it put into somebody's mind to go against somebody, hate somebody, what I've heard is that practitioners who do that, that's strong, high level magic. So in order to even do something like that and alter somebody's mind like that, they're doing dark witch rituals as far as like getting. And I don't care who believes it or not. It is what it is. Just whoever is meant to hear, they'll hear. Receive as missions, they'll receive it and believe it. But I've heard that they actually sacrifice the practitioner. They sacrifice certain people. And when you do stuff like that, it's like you're calling on high level demons. It's really, really dark, evil magic. So when you do stuff like that and it's not working, number one, the practitioners get karma for separating you and the person that's meant for you. Now, remember, I told you the narc is not your twin. It's a false twin. He's meant to just make you sit there, be confused and what's going on because you don't understand what's going on, why a person would do that. But that's the point. That's the point in the spiritual realm when you're dealing with dark witches, demonic people. They do things for, just like, for example, how can I say it? Like when you're dealing with stuff just like reversal chants, and when you're doing stuff like banishing spells, it's like this not you're not dealing with high level demons. You're doing stuff in the physical. I don't know why you have to do stuff in the physical for the spirits to do it, but that's just how it works. And from what stuff that I've heard in research, I don't know. But you do certain things physically and the spiritual world carries out. Now you doing stuff like banishing spells, so it's like you're just doing stuff to protect yourself. There's no harm to anybody. When you actually sacrifice somebody to get what you want and it doesn't go through or whatever, or the person's able to fight through it, that means that whatever you put out and a person is reversing it, they have to get it back. So if they put out death magic, if they whatever you put out, poverty spells, it's like you have to get back. So they're going so hard because they know they're actually seeing stuff coming back. In the beginning, they didn't want it to come back, so they're going so hard to stop. Don't that make type of sense? Think about it. Why would a person, even if I've heard that some neighbors are obsessed with you, blah 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 blah, but even to a certain extent, that's it's like it's a cutoff time for that. It's okay to see somebody and think they're interesting, whatever. But when you go as so hard as to watch somebody in their home or whatever the if they're doing, and I told you why I feel that they're doing it. But whatever you go so hard like that, it's like you're doing something. Because you just think about the intent that you're doing and what you're doing, even if you're just revealing truth or robot plan, it's something more to it. It's like these people had to have done something to kill you, and it's coming back. Their life is missing up, falling apart because that's what they intended for you. Even with my job, it's like I'm, working, trying to do the right thing, and they made it so difficult for me to work there and uncomfortable, and put me like. This is my thing. When I could have kept that job, but when I'm in situations where I feel like people are being silly as far as like gaslighting still on my register. Number one, I'm a true speaker online, so I don't like that, and it's like you're trying to tarnish my name. I don't even trust it. But you put somebody in a situation to get fired or whatever. It's like you're trying to experiment and think something is funny, but you're putting somebody in hardships where they can't get certain things or they can't pay for certain things or whatever. Because right now it's like people put you at a convenience, but they don't want to help, but they think that it's funny or whatever. So it's like you can see that they're trying to make you poverty stricken, but the same thing you meant for somebody else is the same thing meant for you, and the intent is going to cause your death. That's why I said people, they just be thinking certain things is funny and it's not funny. That's why they're going so hard, because they know what's coming back. And I've heard that all I've heard is that the person that God has for you, they done all this stopping, they done all this magic to try to stop you. When you and the person finally do have contact, the practitioners die, anybody who did magic, that's why they going so hard. That's why you hear stuff like they're doing period blood stuff or trying to keep you apart, because they know what they did and it's a price to pay for it, and the price is your life. So if that makes more sense, so why you're trying to figure out why are these people doing this, why they keep on stopping the messages from you, they don't want you to rise, because they know that once you rise, once you get out of that hole, once your person wakes up, and just in general, once y'all get together, everybody that had a hand to keep y'all apart is going to do massive suffering, and the end result will be death. So that's all I have to say about that.